Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, my babies. No, this is not a filter. This is how I look in the sunshine. I'm a melanated queen. Y'all like my hair? Eh? Y'all like my hair? Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. I ain't smoking on those little bitch. I'm smoking on you. Pull your friend out the pack, little bitch. I'm smoking her too. Hey! I told y'all I don't like that little shit. I don't like rapping shit, but yes, God. Rip me out the plastic. I've been acting brand new. Yeah. How y'all doing, my babies? Auntie told y'all I had to go get something done that I had of mine. I had to go get something done because I was looking like Crepella. Crepella DeVille. That's what I was looking like. I used to keep it in a ponytail. You know, I got hair. I told y'all I got hair, but I just didn't do nothing with it. I just put it in a ponytail. I don't be doing nothing with it. I put my hair in a ponytail quick, looking like Peter Cottontail, the little rabbit. With the little cotton, you know them rabbits got little cotton little tails. And that's what my little ponytail be looking like a little cotton puff. It do like a little thing of cotton on the back of my head. But how y'all doing, babies? I feel good. I'm looking good. I'm looking good. And I'm ready to talk to y'all today. So, if you have not done so, go head over to TikTok and follow Auntie at Pretty_Huzzler. That's HUZZLER. Follow Auntie on Instagram at Trice Brown 53. Follow Auntie on Twitter at Auntie Be Knowing, and follow Auntie on Facebook at Auntie Be Knowing. And don't forget to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel, baby, the Auntie Be Knowing YouTube channel, because Auntie be nowhere. I be knowing about your situations. I be knowing. And I'm going to talk about it. Here's my channel. I'm going to talk about it. I knows all about it. So I'm going to talk about it. Plus, y'all put too much on the internet for me not to talk about it. For me not to know about it. You're putting it out there. So I'm going to talk about it. I done told y'all this too all the time. I don't pick and choose. Well, yeah, I do pick and choose what I want to talk about because some of y'all just, but I'm going to talk about it once I see it and I can't get it out of this brain. I'm going to talk about it. So I got my trees and my handy dandy notebook and we finna get into the tea for today. Okay, the tea for today. Y'all, let's talk about this submarine going to the Titanic and then exploding on the way. First and foremost, prayers to the families of these 5 men. And I will get to their names. I will say their names. But the name of the submarine, or submersible, they call it the Submersible. The name of the dang on submarine was Titan, and it was close to Titanic. You know, you can't name it Titanic because that's a copyright infringement case. He didn't want to get sued for that, so he called it Titan. Okay, so he who I'm talking about is the CEO of Ocean Gate. His name was Stockton Rush, and he was one of the passengers on the Titan that blew up. Okay, so this happened over Father's Day weekend. Okay? They set sail on Father's Day. They set sail on the 18th. And literally, they got lost. They got off the radar. They got off radar. They got lost. And we literally counted down. And I know that was a scary ordeal for them. Prayers to the family. Prayers to the family, because I know that was a scary ordeal for them. We literally counted down to the last second how much air they had left in that submersible. And by the time they started to come up, the pressure from the ocean caused the submersible to explode. And that's how they died. They didn't die from lack of oxygen. They didn't suffocate. They exploded in the ocean. That was a horrible way to die. And prayers to the victims and their families, and condolences. British businessman Hamish Harding, Pakistani businessman, and his son Shahzada and Sulman Dawood. Is it Sulman or Solman Dawood? I don't want to disrespect or mess up his name. French explorer Paul Henry Nargiolat, um, and CEO of Ocean Gate Stockton Rush. All of them perished at sea. Okay? What was supposed to be a 12-hour trip turned into, he was stuck at sea from the 18th until when? They had been stuck at sea from the 18th, which was on Sunday when they set sail, up until 2 days ago, which was 2 days ago was Thursday because today is Saturday. So 2 days ago was Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, 2 days ago. So that's how y'all know we got 2 days ago. Y'all know I got to be technical with y'all. So from the 18th to the 22nd, they were at sea, and we were counting down the times that they had for air. We literally was counting down these people death. And when he tried to come back up, the ship exploded, because we're not meant to go down that far in the ocean. That's another reason why I believe we never made it to outer space too, because you see how far we go down, because we can't even explore certain depths of the ocean because of its pressure, because of the pressure and lack of oxygen. We can't go certain places. So what the fuck make you think we went up there in a tin can? What the fuck you think? What fuck you make you think we went up there on the moon in a tin can back in the 1960s? We can't even, that was in the 1960s. Now we can't even make a fucking submarine or a boat that can go down past that level to even see the Titanic without us dying. So how in the fuck did we go to outer space? Oh, okay. Okay, I'm just saying. This is what y'all been feeding us the whole time. You can't feed me shit and tell me that it's sugar. Because I know what the fuck I'm ingesting. I know what I'm eating. I know what it smell like. Sugar ain't got no smell, really. It got a sweet smell, but it ain't got no stench. Like, I know what it is. I know what it is. That's how I know y'all ain't go up on outer space. Y'all ain't been to no goddamn moon in no motherfucking tin can. Y'all ain't been to no goddamn moon. You can't even get down to the bottom of the ocean. You can't even build nothing strong enough to get down to the bottom of the ocean. I don't think you been nowhere in outer space. Stop playing with me. That's crazy. Then what made me mad was Mr. Stockton, God rest his soul. Why did you ignore all of those safety regulations and guidelines when people was emailing you and writing you letters telling you, don't do this, you're gonna die? This happened because of greed and wanting to create something first. This is how this happened. Stockton ignored everybody's warnings and ignored everything because he wanted to be the first. Y'all see, he was the CEO of Ocean Gate. He wanted to be the first person to create a submersible that can tour the Titanic or can tour other sunken ships. Once he was able to make a great submersible to go down that low that can withstand that type of pressure to tour these sunken ships, he was going to make it a tourism thing. This was about money and greed. Not only did he kill himself, he killed 4 other people. And yes, this could be looked at as, oh, this is the curiosity and the explorer in us. You know, if it wasn't for us exploring different lands anyway, we wouldn't have known that there were different people that even existed on lands. We wouldn't know the type of foods that they, ate. We wouldn't be able to trade and barter with people if we didn't discover people. You know what I'm saying? So other lands and other places. So I'm not mad that that's what they wanted to explore. Because that's in us. That's human nature, curiosity, wanting to explore new things. But baby, there's too many documentaries on the Titanic. You don't need to explore that shit. Watch the documentaries. I don't need to explore nothing that I can look up on YouTube right now, a documentary on Titanic. I don't need to explore nothing that I can just click it on and I can see it. People done been down there. Even the people that done been down there and explored the Titanic, watch the documentaries. They will tell you it's not safe to come down here. Just leave that alone. They tell y'all that for a reason. What y'all think y'all got flippers? You got fins? Hell no you don't. Hell no you don't. You are a land walker. You better start acting like you are a land walker. And then you want to come down below sea and fuck with that. And then go up in outer space and then fuck with them and act like they not going to do nothing to you. Stay your ass on land. And this is my last point on this submarine situation. Cardi B versus the billionaire stepson. Cardi B, you was wrong as fuck for going around here talking about, oh, they need to be doing this. Instead of him going to concerts and shit, he need to be looking for his daddy. How the fuck is he gonna be looking for his daddy down below sea? I think he done learned his lesson from his daddy. Stay your ass out that water. So you want me to go down below sea to do what for him? What can I do for him, Cardi? What can I really do for this man that's lost at sea, Cardi? What can I do for him? So I didn't think that was right. You want that boy to just sit up and just be in a state of moping and depression? No, he needs to get up and go on with his life. Life goes on. His daddy made his choice. His daddy, the billionaire, made his choice to spend $250,000 to go on a sub that wasn't really regulated, that wasn't safety regulated. Look it up, y'all. This sub when regulated, they didn't do the proper, they ignored everybody. They ignored all the warnings. They ignored the FDA, everybody telling them, don't do this. This sub ain't meant to be doing this. They ignored it. So he made his decision. How you get mad at this boy for living and going to a concert? Because his daddy made a decision to go down underwater knowing that it was a risk. Them people had to sign waivers, y'all. Them people had to sign waivers saying that I know that this is a risk. I know that there is a possibility that I could get hurt and die. And my family can't sue the Ocean Gate Company because I'm doing this at my own risk. Lord Jesus, can't nobody make me sign a waiver that's saying, baby, I might die and I ain't gonna be able to sue. I would never. You could never. Ooh. And then I don't like how us regular living people were reacting to these billionaires perishing like this. Oh, they billionaires. We don't give a fuck. So because they got money, y'all don't give a fuck about life. This is what I said, y'all. Y'all got to start learning to care and feel about things. This is what I was talking about, that caring and feeling about shit. I don't care how much money these motherfucking people have. They are people. They bleed red just like us at the end of the day. Yes, this was stupid on their behalf. Yes, they did this to themselves. But they are still people, y'all. They are still people. They still had families to go home to that love them. What is wrong with y'all? Start caring and feeling. I say this every fucking video. Start caring and feeling about people. That's crazy. Prayers and condolences to the family once again. This was a sad and tragic way to die, okay? Woo, this was sad and tragic. I cried when I first learned on when it happened Thursday. I was at work. And oh my God, the cook, oh my God, his name is Okolo. I called him O for short. He's an islander. When the news first hit that the Coast Guard had found pieces of the ship, like the ship had exploded, I broke down. I started crying. I said, Lord Jesus, we literally counted down these people's death, and then they just exploded. This is so fucking sad. I was sad. I shed tears from it because I was like, damn, y'all, that's sad. Okolo ass. Them people knew what they were fucking doing. You shouldn't share the tea about them people because you shouldn't share the tea about those people because those people don't care about you. They don't give a fuck about you. He's such an islander. Oh my God, he come from the Virgin Islands. Lord, I know that them billionaires don't care about us. They don't care about nothing really but money. They don't see race. They don't see color. The only color they see is green. They don't care about us like that. Billionaires don't care about us like that, but I care. I know it. I almost broke down and said it. I'm finna do it. I know you don't care too much, but I still care. In my Beyonce voice. I care. I know they don't care about us, but I care. I don't care how much money I make. I'm going to still care about people. Period. It was just tragic, y'all, and I couldn't stand it, especially finding out that the 19-year-old didn't even want to go on the ship with his daddy. He didn't even want to go because he was scared to go. He didn't want to go. But because it was Father's Day and he wanted to spend that time with his father, he went. And he lost his life. I hate that. That was sad. That was sad. He wanted to create memories with his dad. And that was just so sad. Oh, he just wanted to be with his daddy. God, that was so sad. Prayers and condolences to the family once more. Tragic way to die. Sad. Now, I only got enough time for one story. Okay? So let's move on respectfully and take this to Tennessee, where a man is now in police custody, where he was in police custody, after pulling his friend out of her wheelchair and stealing money from her purse. Okay? On April 13th, deputies from the Shelby County's Sheriff's Office were notified about a robbery at a Millington Inn, okay? When they arrived, the victim told them that 31-year-old Dylan Landrum had come to her room asking for money. When she refused, he pulled her out of her wheelchair and stole $30 and her ID out of her purse. He fled the scene, okay? He fled the scene. They did find him and they charged him with robbery. He was released from jail. I don't know why, but he was released from jail later that day without a bond. They didn't give him no bond. But he has to come to court. He got to come to court. I don't know how I don't know how he was released out of jail without a bond, because I know my cousin ain't gonna mind me telling this, but hell, my cousin used to be a booster, and she stole shit out of Governor Square Mall, and she used to sell it. Okay, so she stole shit out of Governor Square Mall. When they caught her stealing, they took her ass to jail, and her bond was $200. We had to pay $200 to get her motherfucking ass out of jail. How he didn't have no bond? That's Florida now. That's Florida. But Tennessee, he still stole from somebody. And then on top of that, he pulled her handicapped ass. Her ass was handicapped. He pulled her handicapped ass out of her chair and stole out of that goddamn lady purse. Why would you do that? It got to be drugs and not no weed either. I don't even think weed is a drug. This is a plant. Drugs are chemical based. This is a plant. You ain't got to do nothing chemically to it. That's y'all choosing to put chemicals in damn marijuana. How the fuck did he get out of jail to the sea without no fucking bond? And then he had to go to court. He did have to go to court though. And I think he went to court. In May. He went to court in May, and they only slapped him with probation. And I think his restitution is what, $30? Because he stole $30 from that lady, so he only got to pay a $30 restitution. That ain't nothing. They should have sentenced your ass to a drug class, because that's what you really need. Because I know your ass on drugs. That's why you called your friend up. This is how it happened, y'all. He called her, asked her where she was. She said she at a hotel. Why she at a hotel? I do not know. That's her business. But he went to the hotel, and he chopped it up with her, whatever, spent some time with her. And then he asked her for some money. She told him she ain't got it because she living in a hotel, whatever her situation is. He stole that lady last $30. She told him she ain't have no money. And he took her last $30 and her motherfucking ID. What the fuck you gonna do with her ID? What the fuck you gonna do with her ID, Dylan? You are a man, Dylan. How you think a cashier gonna look at you when you hand them a license, an ID, that has a totally different name on it, and then it has female on it, and you hand them that damn license with a totally different name, totally different picture, totally different gender, and you hand them that license to do what with it? Looking like a big ass throwback mountain ass, country ass, bumpkin ass. That's what he looked like. That's what Dylan looked like. You thought that was gonna work? It's the drugs. Dylan, you need help, baby. Go get help. Because drugs will have you thinking you can do shit, knowing that you can't do this shit because it's against the law. But you defy law when you high. when you desperate to get high, you start defying the law, trying to get high. I'm sorry to this woman who thought she was Dylan's friend and Dylan did this shit to her. But I'm gonna be honest, it's hard to be friends with drug addicts. Because they will. You try to help them out, you giving them a place to stay and stuff, and they stealing right from up underneath you to get their drugs. They don't see nothing but the drugs after they become an addict, y'all. So you got to pick and choose wisely when you trying to help or how you're trying to help that person. I love y'all. That's all I got for today. I'll see y'all later next time. All right, my babies? I love you. Bye.